Hello students, and welcome back to another video of competency based questions. So today we're going to be picking up a chapter from Glimpses of India, and that is second chapter Coorg from your book First Flight. So let's get going. 40 to 50 words. First question: what is the significance of the Coorg regiment in the Indian Army, and who was the first chief of the Indian Army from Coorg? The Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian Army, known for its acts of bravery and courage. The first chief of the Indian Army was General Cariappa, who was a Coorgi. Even today, Kodavus, the people of Coorg, are the only ones in the Indian Army permitted to carry firearms without a license. So children, the answer is very crisp, but each sentence in the answer gives a new information. The first one says that the regiment is decorated, means they've won a lot of medals, and they've done a lot for the country. The second one talks about General Cariappa, who was the first chief of the Indian Army, and the third one talks about the firearms. So if you learn these chapters, especially Coorg and the one that I put earlier, A Baker from Goa, in points like this, you will be able to learn it better. But remember not to write in points. No answer in English is ever written in points. Describe the natural beauty and wildlife of Coorg as mentioned in the passage. Passage over here is the text. Coorg is described as a piece of heaven with rolling hills, evergreen rainforests covering 30% of the district, spices and coffee plantations. The text mentions the abundance of wildlife, including mahasir fish, kingfishers, squirrels, langurs, and elephants, which are bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mahouts. Birds, bees, and butterflies are also present, making it a haven for nature enthusiasts. So this answer comprises of a lot of names of the animals and fishes, etc. So you just have to learn. Again, the three sentences have all different information. The first one talks about the evergreen forest, hills, and spices, coffee plantations. The second one talks about everything about the water, kingfishers, mahasir fish, langurs, squirrels, and elephants. And the third one talks about the three B's, that's the birds, bees, and butterflies. I suggest again that you learn them like this, and the chapter is going to become very easy. The third question again is for 40 to 50 words. What is the significance of the river Kaveri in Coorg, and what activities are popular among visitors of this region? So the river Kaveri in Coorg is a source of water for the region and is a home to large freshwater fish like mahasir. Visitors can enjoy river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, mountain biking, and trekking in the area. The river is a hub of wildlife activity, with kingfishers diving for fish, squirrels and langurs enjoying fruits, and elephants being bathed by their mahouts. Certain part of this answer comes from the answer before this, because it was related to the river also. But over here we have some extra information, and over here we talk about visitors and what they can do over here. So all the adventure spots can be named, and there your answer is complete. Next question is a 100 to 120 words question. So we go to long answers, which are going to be for 6 marks in your paper. According to local theories, what is the likely origin of the Coorg people, and how does their distinct culture reflect this origin? The origin of the Coorg people, also known as Kodavus, is a subject of local theories and legends. One prevalent theory suggests a possible Greek or Arab descent. According to one story, a part of Alexander the Great's army ventured south along the coast and eventually settled in the Coorg region when returning home became impractical. These settlers intermarried with local population, creating a unique blend of the cultures. The potential Arab origin is supported by cultural elements such as the traditional Coorgi dress known as kufiya, which resembles a kufiya worn by Arabs and Kurds. So there are two descent stories over here, and one is the one that the Alexander's army was over here and could not go back due to certain reasons. It became impractical to go back, and they got married to the local population, and thus the cultures blended. And the second descent is the Arab origin, and this comes from the dress dress that the Coorgi people wear, which is very similar to what the Arabs wear, and they call it kufia over there, whereas the Coorgis call it kupia. Continuing, the distinct culture of the Kodavus is evident in their martial traditions, marriage customs, and religious rites, which differ from the Hindu mainstream. They have a reputation for bravery, and the Coorg Regiment is one of the most decorated units in the Indian Army. General Cariappa, the first chief of the Indian Army, was a Kodavu. Even today, Kodavus are the only people in India allowed to carry firearms without a license, a testament to their unique historical background and culture. So the last paragraph totally talks about the army and all, which we did earlier. But why do we talk about it here? Because Alexander the Great's army was very, very brave. And from there you could see that the descent comes. That brings us to the end of the questions. If you've noticed, I've completely covered the entire chapter in 4 questions. So if you learn the chapter Coorg in parts, you will realize that it is very easy. One part of it talks about the descent, the other one talks about the army and its bravery, and one talks about the animals, the fishes, the river, etc. And that's about it. You'll be done with the chapter, but I have a few extra practice questions for you. And the following are some questions for you to practice on your own. Let's read them. How does Coorg's culture and landscape offer surprises to visitors as mentioned in the text? Describe the unique cultural aspect of Coorg mentioned in the text. How does Coorg's landscape offer opportunities for adventure, and what activities can visitors enjoy? But for now, I enjoyed making the video, and I just hope you enjoy learning from it too. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.